How's it going out there? This is Feed Your Mind. And so we've been discussing cloning lately, and a lot of you seem to be liking the discussion. So let's dig a little deeper. So, why do they clone celebrities? Well, first of all, cloning itself is a topic that I've kind of not really dug too much into before because it just didn't seem believable until I came across some recent information. So now I'm at a point where it's starting to sound like there could be something to it. And so it seems like they mostly clone celebrities. That's where a lot of people have identified artists who usually they end up leaving or going away, disappearing from the public eye for a while. And then they'll come back. They'll come back and a lot of the fans will be like, they look different. They'll say that the celebrity looks different. And so sometimes these artists will go to jail. Sometimes they'll just disappear. Sometimes they'll go to some type of rehab facility, quote unquote. So they always have some type of excuse, like where the celebrity ended up going. They'll be gone for like maybe a year or more sometimes. Sometimes it could be several years, and they'll end up coming back looking different. A lot of times they'll be maybe they were gaining a little weight before they went in. They'll come back. When you see them again, they'll be skinny, in shape. And it's like a drastic difference. And so what I think is going on there would be basically, it looks like if there's cloning going on, that it could have something to do with possession as well. A lot of the cloning stories involve soul transfer. And when you start dealing with that type of stuff, where you're transferring your consciousness into another body, there's always room for possession. Something else can slip in the body that you're going into, or something else can slip into the body that your main body that is somewhere, probably sleeping in their house or wherever it is. Their main body, when they go back to it, that door was open. So when the celebrity goes back to their main body, if they even go back to their main body, that's another door open for them to be possessed, because something else could have slipped in their body when they go back to it. So there's all types of room for possession when dealing with this soul transfer stuff. It might even involve breaking the silver cord, because a lot of deeper research will tell you that researchers suspect that your soul is tethered to your body with some type of cord, possibly some type of cord, maybe like the umbilical or something, where you're tethered to your body. And so when the celebrities are dealing with soul transfer, it's possible that they have their connection to their body severed to be able to travel back and forth between bodies. And so that's basically one of the understandings that I'm realizing with clones, is that, okay, so that's a big part of the understanding, is that cloning involves, from most of the research I've done, it involves soul transfer. Like that's a big deal. Like that makes a lot more sense, because when I didn't dig into the subject, that information was not really, I didn't really know that information. So things are starting to add up a little more now. So when we're dealing with soul transfer, it's not just a technology, because it's practiced in all types of magic rituals with different pagan practices. People have been practicing soul transfer, and it usually involves sacrifice, and that's probably why a lot of these artists are tied to sacrifice. Even Jennifer Hudson had came back, and something happened with her family, and then all of a sudden she was skinny. And then so Gucci Mane went away to jail for a while. He came back. Everybody said he looked different. Kodak Black, Donald Trump got him out of jail, and then they're saying he looks different. They say Eminem looks different. And The Weeknd, well, no, wait, hold on. Eminem actually has videos where he has clones. Like, he'll show like the real Slim Shady, and he'll have a bunch of clones with him. And Weeknd does the same thing. He recently was at the Super Bowl with a bunch of cloned Weeknds that were dancing with them. And they all had facial bandages on, like facial surgery. And to me, that's a clue, because one of the questions was, I don't know if I want to share this now, but I was going to save this for another video, but I'll share it with you real quick. Basically, if that's a clue with how The Weeknd had all this facial surgery at the Super Bowl, they had the clones with facial surgery, is because I was wondering, how could a clone be grown? Like, wouldn't they need to like grow from a baby? But maybe the clue with the Weeknd Super Bowl performance is the clones had facial masks on, like they just got plastic surgery. So really all they would need is a similar avatar. So they could have lots of clones ready, in all different races and all different ages, ready to go. And then they just modify their face. And that could be what takes a while to construct them and get them prepared for, that's why it might take a year or two, sometimes more, to get the clone ready, because maybe they're doing facial surgery on a similar body for the celebrity, and they put them in a new body that ends up looking a lot like the celebrity, but a lot of times a little different. They look a little different. Something's off. A lot of people, that's what people pick up on. They say the clone doesn't look, something's off about the celebrity. They don't look just the same anymore. And they also say Dave Chappelle might have went through a process like this as well. So when the celebrities sign their contracts, and then they perform these rituals, a lot of times it's because I believe it goes deeper than just signing a contract. First of all, a lot of the contract needs to be, there's somewhere where I learned that they like to have the contract signed in blood, and then they also like the artist to do rituals that will confirm their allegiance to the, like, it's more than just a signature. They have to go through with some type of strange rituals. And with these rituals and the blood oaths and all that, now they're they're able to be used by the secret groups to where if they are actually literally selling their soul willingly with their free will and going through all the rituals and even sacrificing, a lot of these artists, you can tie weird bloodline family members, all of a sudden expire around the time of the contract is signed. it's usually close family members, like their mother, their father, their brothers, their cousins even. And then it seems like every 20 years or so, they need a renewal upon that, or they're up for some type of renewal to see if they're going to go forward or expire themselves. And so why are they using celebrities? Well, the answer is, to me, with all this ritualistic stuff and sacrifice and all that, well, with that opening them up to possession, that means that the fallen ones would be interested. See, I've shared with you before that a lot of people say the demons, the ones that are on the surface level of Earth, are actually the spirits from the giants, the Nephilim, the ones who the fallen angels came down and they had offsprings with humans, so they're hybrid human, half human, half angel. And when these half human, half angel beings were born, they were giants, and then when they died, though, their spirits weren't allowed either below or above, so they were said to remain here on the surface level. And many people call them ghosts and demons and all types of stuff like that. The Conjuring movie reveals that there's a lot of beings. It's because it's more than The Conjuring, like I shared with you before, is actually based on truth. So that shows us that there's beings that we can't see. They're invisible. They don't have bodies. But so with the celebrities, it looks like they're attracted to these people to inhabit into them, to dwell in them and share their body. So like Hulk, if you're familiar with Incredible Hulk, he's like Bruce Banner, and he's also a creature inside of him as well. They're sharing a body. And so I believe these beings sometimes, I believe that they might be inhabiting the bodies of some of these celebrities and actually mimicking them. They're good actors. They usually like trick people when you try to contact them, and they try to act like they're somebody you lost before, but really they're mimicking them, and they know a lot about them. So they're like good actors, and so they can act into these bodies, and who knows where the celebrity actually ends up. Sometimes we might be dealing with celebrities that are actually fallen ones. Who knows if they're even sharing the body anymore, because I believe they sometimes like to kick out the host. Like, you never know if they're gonna just inhabit their body and share it with them, or if they want to slowly take over and become the celebrity. So, and then they can act, and they have their memories, access to their memories, because they're in their body, and whatever, if it's cloned or not, I mean, it looks like it is. It looks like there's something to that whole thing. So basically, these fallen ones are attracted to the celebrities because they're like stars. They're idol worship. It's idol worship. They like the fans, the lifestyle, the not having to really work. You know, just you go around being pretty much with fans running all around. They like that stuff, the fallen ones. So of course they would be attracted to that more than anything. I mean, they're also cloning and inhabiting a lot of political leaders and stuff, but I believe there's probably a good amount of them who just want to have fun in a celebrity body, I guess. So yeah, that's my take on a lot of this clone stuff. I was just inspired to really cover this subject lately, so we'll see where this goes. I mean, looks like we're figuring stuff out, so let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll also leave links if you want to do more research with me on clones, because I'll leave a link to my other videos about it, and plus some of my videos about souls and much more. So I'll also leave links to my other channels and my social media, and if you would like to donate to the channel to keep things going so I can continue to put out videos, you can donate as little as $1 to help keep things going here at Feed Your Mind. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. This has been Feed Your Mind, signing off.